One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group.
He's loose. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The hand to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's long. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Good completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dawgs.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's long.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're going to run it to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up the first down, still moving. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Humphries. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain. And it will be 3rd down.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays and get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 15. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then go again. Guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Frazier. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He stops him at the 31, but not before he picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dawgs!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's long. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kentucky will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
offense will take over 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, going up top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Makes the quick grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lobs it off the back foot. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Delp. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got a man. It's Humphreys. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Kentucky sends the back out onto the field. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 48 on to kick it away.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in. It's Jones. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, out of space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what...
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. That's caught. It's Hester. On the move at the 30. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Lots of running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running to the left. Makes one man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Dawgs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 12 to Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air. It's Allen. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Shakes off the defender. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Allen. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
From inside his own 15, looking for... Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So,
oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure